So what that means is, Isese is not, I won't say it's one thing in particular.
I could hear that from when you were doing that.
Isese is everything in totality.
Okay.
Your mother is your Isese. Because, before, when you were born, someone gave birth to you. And that is your foundation. And that's why Yoruba will say, Iya Omo is your number one Orisha.
Okay.
So your mother is your Isese, your father, the water. So Isese is like the foundation.
Okay.
If you are building a house, the foundation is the most important. If the foundation is not solid, the house may stand, but it will not stand for long.
Okay.
So Isese is the foundation. It is the source. It is our fountain. It is what everything is based on. So Isese is the religious system of the Yoruba people.
The religious system, like I am a Muslim, and you know we also have
Christians.
The Christians. So August 20, does it have any meaning or any significance to this Isese?
In Yoruba land, you know that we used to count, our own way of counting days is different.
Okay.
The new year in Yoruba land always starts by June.
Starts in June?
June, yeah.
Okay.
That is when we have the new year.
You celebrate Happy New Year?
Yes. For the Yoruba people. And according to research, even though I do not really agree, but they said we are celebrating 10,050 something years old in Yoruba. And I believe it is more than that, the Kojoda calendar. I believe it is more than that, but at least let's even still go with that. So it always start by June, and after the June, that's when we now open festivals in Yoruba land. That's why you have the Osun Osogbo festival, the World Shango festival in Oyo, Egungun festival, and all of that. So Isese, August 20 is the time for, you are an Egungun, you believe in Oya, Shango, Obatala, no matter what, Isese covers everything.
Oh, okay.
So that is what we are doing today. Isese is the celebration of our religious system and our spirituality.
Okay, religious system and spirituality. So how do you now prepare, ahead or towards this day?
The way we prepare for every other festival.
How?
The way the Muslims prepare for that festival.
How do you prepare? Well, I want to know,
one of
the process.
One of the most important thing is Ilashu.
Ilashu?
Yam.
Okay.
Cutting of the yam.
Okay.
Yam is significant to us as a Yoruba people, and it is also during the time that we have new yams.
Okay.
That is when we celebrate.
Okay, yes, new yams around this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is when we so we have to cut the yam, do all the rituals, and give the yam to all the orishas that you have, and that is to show that we are now starting.
We are about to
start the celebration of the Isese Day, and everybody will be in their temple. Everybody all over the country now in their temples are doing it.
Okay, today, just before we started the show, I was asking you some questions. I want you to talk about what Isese Day was before it was now recognized by the state government and now have a work-free day today. How was it?
Yeah, so Isese in general, let's talk about Ifa, the Yoruba religious system in general. It never used to be, I won't say, because I used to tell people, we have maybe 60% or 50% of Muslims in Nigeria, we have like 40% of Christians, and they claim we have like 10% or 9% of traditionalists, but that is not true. We have like 50% of Christians, 40% of Muslims, and at least 90% of traditionalists. Yeah, that is the truth. Because I can categorically tell you.
So we have traditionalists.
45% of the Christians are practicing.
I was going to say that. So we now have, people from both religions now also practicing as traditionalists.
Yes, back then.
Okay.
But they were doing it
secretly.
Why? Because let me say, the way people viewed the Isese back then was like this evil practice, archaic. They dress shabbishly. Even Nollywood, the way they describe the babalawos, they will even put this pirate sign.
Even skulls.
You know, that's the pirate sign. It's a pirate sign.
The skull and
the two bone and all of that. It's pirate sign, and they will claim it to be a Babalao's house and all of that. So it pulled a lot of people off.
Okay.
And there are also a lot of stories. I was going on someone saw Ebo on the road. Immediately he saw it, the person died. All of this.
Someone saw one this morning on our way here.
And nothing happened to anybody when they see Ebo.
Nothing.
It is all propaganda.
Okay.
Oh, someone used charm to touch someone and they took their genital, their manhood, and it disappeared. It's all lies. It's all propaganda. And you will realize that when you now ask questions, oh, really? A lady posted something like that on Facebook 2 weeks ago, that, oh, someone in our area, they touched her, and the person saw Ebo. And a week after, the person died. And I said, okay, if you can get us to the family of that person that died, I will pay for the autopsy, and I will pay for everything that it requires. And we will confirm if it was Ebo that killed the person. Then she later said, no, it's not like that. I am even a traditionalist too. So back then, we never used to question all those things.
Okay.
That's why people viewed it as, Isese is. But now we are asking questions. People are also asking questions. And people now realize, oh, really? All of these things are just propaganda.
Okay, people now have, I like, where we have with this conversation. You said, it used to be outdated, and today I must tell you that people will still not want to, associate with traditional beliefs. But, when I saw you, I was like, wow, okay, they can look this nice. Okay.
That's an insult. Well,
so how do you now try to, make people, understand, and believe that, okay, it's not evil. You mentioned Nollywood, who has also contributed negatively to traditional beliefs. So you as a person, the way I see you, I asked you a question, is it always about white? I said, no, it's just for today. So you as a person, what are the things you do, to, like an advocate of traditional beliefs?
Yeah, so one thing we realize is that we cannot continue to do things the same way and expect a different result.
Okay.
So that is why you said earlier on, I'm also a musician. So I do not like to call myself a musician, but rather an archive keeper.
Archive keeper.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Yeah. So one of the way that I've tried to, do my own part is I took all of our songs, all the Isese songs, all the Ifa, Orisha, and all of that, all those songs, and I produced them. I sang them in a different way.
Okay.
In a different manner that I realized that many of our people had been singing, but their songs is basically for the people in the community alone, in the Isese community alone.
Oh, okay.
A Christian will not even find it appealing or something.
Okay.
So we, rearranged it, and I did those songs. And in few years, those songs are having like 6 million streams and all of that.
Okay.
So that is how we are now realizing that, okay, there are ways we can start.
You got a lot of listeners, people who were interested in that song more when you reproduced them.
Even people who are Christians. I was with a friend while I was doing my master's at Aisholari University of Education. We went to a restaurant. We were eating, and my son came on. And he was like, this is your song. So we are now realized that even people who are not on Isese find those songs appealing. So that is, we need to, do things differently if we want to have a different result.
Okay.
And doing that, we also need to put in mind that we must not allow it to lose its original essence.
Okay.
And that is what we have been doing.
Okay, now that we're talking about music, I'd like to know what role music, drumming, chanting, you did a bit of it when we started the show. Or wasn't that chanting?
Yeah, that is
the one you did in your Ifa recitation, yes.
Recitation.
So what role do this play in Isese or cultural festivities?
Everything about the Yoruba people is rhythmic.
Is rhythmic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our language, do, re, mi.
Oh,
is rhythmic. So, and that is why if I am to say something now, like write something without putting the rhythmic sign, the tonal sign, could mean a lot of things.
Okay, I came across some. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, it could be different. So that is why Yoruba people, and that's why people are now saying that our songs is they sought after in the world now. People are really, because everything about us, the way we talk, the way we chant, the way we do everything, the general
way of life.
Rhythmic. So even Ifa, our religion, 80% of what we do in Ifa is tonal, is rhythmic, is musical. For example, as I am talking now, if I'm about to start reciting Ifa, not even chanting, reciting Ifa now, my tone will change. It will automatically change. It will change. Once I start talking, it will change again. When the Babalawo is performing Ebo, his voice will change. It will be musical. It will be rhythmic. When we are doing any form of ritual. So that is why music to us in Isese carries 80% of our rituals. And that is why everything in Yoruba land, we don't believe in living and non-living things. We believe everything is alive. So that is why drum is an orisha. A deity. The drums that we play. It's called Ayangalu. So we give offering to the drum, and that is why when we are doing some kind of rituals and the songs, the drums are being played, people can get possessed. By the orisha, because you are calling on spirits. Okay, I'm glad that you talked about drums as a deity, and Isese Day is also about paying tribute to deities. So what are the deities we have, in Yoruba land that, this Isese Day has, some kind of relation to? We have a lot of deities. We have a lot. We call them Orisha and Irumole. Orisha or Irumole. So there is a saying that Igba Irumole odukotun. Igba Irumole odukosi. Ọ̀kànléní erinwó irúnmọlẹ̀ ntí kọ́lé ọ̀run bọ̀ wálé ayé, which means we have 801 irúnmọlẹ̀. 200 are permanent on the right hand side of Olodumare. 200 are permanent on the left hand side of Olodumare. Then 401 are the ones that are always coming to earth. Those who make the earth habitable, who created the earth. So there are a lot of stories in Ifa that explain how the world was created, according to Ifa. How the people came to be. How Ile Ife is the source. When we say Ile Ife, what does it mean? Ile is like a community. Fe is to expand. There is a story in Ifa in Oshetura how the world was created with a pinch of sand, and the rooster started spreading the sand. So the land started spreading. And to spread is Fe. Ile Ife, where the world started expanding. So there are stories like that also that explain. So we have all of those Irumoles. A lot of them is Orunmila, Ogun, Eshu, which is the most important. Why is Eshu most important? And again, why is Eshu usually seen as evil? When we try to understand or translate that particular deity. So I am part of the organizers of the Eshu is not Satan. Eshu is not Satan? There is a campaign. Eshu is not Satan? Yeah, there is a campaign that started 10 years ago. Eshu is not Satan. And it is now being celebrated in 54 countries. Is it also Eshu is one of the deities you are celebrating today? Yes, it's the most important. Before we do anything, that's the first one we will give offering to. Eshu? Yes, Eshu. Now, you see, I studied history and diplomatic studies. And one thing we got to realize was this issue becoming Satan and all of that started not up to 150 years. During the translation of the Bible from English to Yoruba by Bishop Ajayi Crowther. It started that when Ajayi Crowther came with Henry Townsend, don't let us forget that Ajayi Crowther was enslaved when he was 12 years old. Around 12 years. This is history. We are not in history class, so don't let me bore you with this. He went at the age of 12, came back with Henry Townsend and blah, blah, blah. They wanted to translate the Bible. They went to meet Oshun priestess. you don't need to do all these Orisha again, this and that. The Osun princess told them, no, we are comfortable with what we are doing. We don't think bad of anybody. We are good. They now realized they saw a little icon in front of the Osun.
Okay.
What was this?
Okay.
They said, this is Eshu Osun.
Okay.
They went to meet Babalawo. They also saw something little. What was this? Eshu Ifa.
Okay.
They went to meet Ogun worshippers. Eshu Ogun. Okay. So they realized Eshu is in everything that we do in Yoruba land.
Okay.
And now, okay, if you want these people to really believe what we are saying about this, our foreign religion, you need to demonize the most important aspect of their spirituality, which is Eshu. And Joseph become Joseph. Okay. John become Joanna. Okay. Eve become maybe Efa. Okay. Abraham become Abraham. Eshu become Satan. How? Okay. Where is the correlation?
Okay. Okay, so without going too far away from our topic, Isese Day, when you were talking earlier, you spoke a lot about ritual. And you know what comes to one's mind when you hear ritual is you know, maybe they are using some kind of people for some kind of, you know. So ritual for Isese Day, what does that really mean?
When we talk about, even apart from Isese Day alone, when we talk about rituals, sacrifice, Ebo.
Those words are heavy.
When people hear that, Ebo, sacrifice, they are always. But one thing you need to understand is that if you've ever been where they are doing Ebo,
I've never been there.
Yeah, maybe you should. If we start to be inquisitive, we will realize that a lot of things are just, they cover them with a dirty clothes, with a dirty lens. So now, when we talk about Ebo, from beginning to the end is all prayer. When the Babalawo is offering Ebo, it's all prayers. In Yoruba, we just believe that Iwure needs word and action. There are other materials like the animals, the nature, water, this and that we need to combine together with the esoteric word to make the prayer more effective. So everything that they will say in the Ebo from the beginning to the end is all Iwure, is prayers. And that is why I said maybe you should witness it one time. I might invite you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Yes.
Okay, today is Isese Day. What exactly are you doing today? Because you said it earlier that you're still going to the venue.
Yeah.
Okay. What exactly are you going to do there today?
Today is all about celebration. To celebrate the essence of our tradition, our foundation.
But is that what they're going to do, you know, across the state today?
Yes, across the country. They are doing it in Oyo State, Ekiti, Ondo, and all of that. So that is what everybody is doing today, celebration, showing how beautiful, how colorful, how important our religion, our spirituality is.
So how do you celebrate? So, because you are in white, and you know, from my research, I know today is the day everybody will wear white if you're celebrating Isese Day. So after wearing white and you get to your venue, what exactly do you do?
It's mostly programs.
Okay.
So in the morning, that's what I said. In the morning, the first thing we will do is to give offering to all the Orishas, all the deities. Okay. We will cut the yam, do all of that. And after that, awareness. We are going to sing and dance round the community.
Sing and dance, that's interesting.
Yes, it's very important. There is nothing that we do in Isese that doesn't involve singing. Okay. And that's why I said most of our rituals is 80% of music. 80%. While you are offering Ebo, the tone that you will be using will be musical. It has to be musical. So that is what we do. Okay,
a question is just coming in, and they said I should ask you that. What is the importance or the significance of always putting Ebo at Orita?
Now, one thing we need to understand about Ebo is that every Babalawo has their own designated areas where they put Ebo in their house.
Okay.
Yeah.
In their house?
Yes, in their house. Of course.
Now, I'm not going to play all this video. The reason why I played it is because it's Isese Day, and most of the Ifa devotees, everybody, like as he said, is doing the day, meeting up at temples and celebrating. Now, what I like about this guy is the way he explains what Ifa is and what is surrounding the Isese Day and what it's about and certain things, because this is how you know this, that this is a good Babalawo, is when he explains fully what is going on, and it's not just like seen as dogma or however. I like how he explained that how even the Muslims are getting involved into Ifa, and that how a long time ago they will hide and they will practice it. I think it's the same for the Cubans, I think, as well, because the Cubans had a bit of a stigma about Ifa as well in their country, and they used to hide and they used to do it as something else or hide behind a saint or something. So it still stands today what he's talking about, because every year they do this around this time, August the 20th. So, and everybody's doing whatever. They're celebrating their religious rights. It's similar to what would say as the Muslims traveling to the Kaaba down in Mecca. So, it is lovely to see. I like how he explains about Eshu is not Satan, which they do it up in England as well, where they go out and they feed the homeless, and it's something that is a humbling experience, because is you're feeding, you're giving back. You're not just like taking, you're giving back. And yes, as I saw this, and I put up the Isese Day on the community tab, I thought I'll put up a little bit of what it is, because it's important that people understand that how people go to different religions for different religion. Well, I call it a way of life. I don't even call it a religion. It's a way of life. It's like Rasta, it's a way of life. You found peace in many of it. There is many fake priests and stuff like that, and there is many fake priestesses, but there is true ones who will come and they will tell you ABC. They will explain it. They won't go into the whole thing. They would explain it, and they will make it as simple as ever. See how he says that how the prayer is like it's a rhythm. It's a rhythm to it. And when you do listen to their prayers, there is a rhythm to it. There's a rhythm to everything. Even the ringing of the bell, the sounding of the drums, the way they dance, everything. Because even when I went to the Ocean Festival, that was one of the things that always will take place. The rhythm of the dance, the way the bowl is given. And it's not like, and that's why when there is people who's doing loads of things on social media, it gets taken out of context. So sometimes it's good when you hear it in the full context, so you can understand, and you will get an educational understanding into what these practices are for. It's not just because of this, it's not just because of that, it's not just because of whatever, it's not just because of, it is there is an explanation to everything. Me, I like to hear it from the horse's mouth personally, because I learn better from the horse's mouth than when I heard it from third, fourth, fifth, sixth party. Because when I used to ask West Indians that as part of these practices, I never get the full explanation. When you hear it from the actual Yorubas themselves, Brazilians, whoever themselves, you get the full 10-pack. You don't get given a half a pack. You don't get given a quarter. Your cup is not half full. Your cup is completely full. Even though some of the high minds are, even though some of the Nigerians, they are against it. Nollywood do really don't like these practices, so they would sort of put it into a way so it's seen as bad, right? So exactly what he's saying, that how, right, when someone put a bow, they think, oh, so someone's gonna die and all this stupidness. There was even one time a lady, she did a film about children being witch children, and that's why the witch children came along. So Nollywood have a very big impact on certain ways of Nigerian life and stuff like that. So I like how he explained it. I think he also knows my Babalawo as well. I think this Baba here knows my Babalawo as well. So it is really interesting when you hear it from the horse's mouth and not from me, who might tell you half a loaf, quarter of a loaf, 3/4, 6/4. You hear some of the explanation. Mind you, he can't give away all the secrets because some of it is secrets, some of it is oral, word of mouth, some of it is through when you become that thing which you become. That's why he says that how right the Isese covers everything, including Ocean, Ogun, Shango, everybody roll into one. They all get identified for that day, even though they have their designated festivals, and that's what makes this thing special. So, thank you for passing through Mind's Eye, and I'll see you in the next one. This is just a short one, a short video to make people, for those who've seen the Ishe come up on the timeline, so you know what it is. So you're not just blinded. So if it comes up again in your path, you would know exactly what it is. If you see it, you'll know what it is. If you see people in white singing or whatever walking past you, you know what it is. So, you know, that's basically why I've done it. So thank you for coming, Mind's Eye, and I'll see you in the next one because is this afternoon now, and I've got to do another live today, I think. So if people is present, I will see you then. Take care. See you, Mind's Eye.